What is up, everybody? Welcome to another exciting edition of Let's Talk Toys. As always, I am your host, Dave Wonder, and welcome to my shed of boxes. No, as always, the studio's in flux still, but don't worry, it'll get better. But yes, happy Monday or whatever day you're watching this on. We got a bunch of toy news to cover. We got a bunch of recap, or I guess preview for the week ahead. It's going to be a good time. Real quick, I do want to give a shout out to all the COJ already chiming off in the chat. We got Josh Baer coming in first there. We got Shakes the Clone in there. What up, Shakes? How's it going? Fortnite, Mighty Mike in there. Stanley's Toy Channel, Boo Cat. Mixie, hi Mixie, it's been a minute. We got Andrew in there. Luis, hello from Mexico. Hello from Minnesota. Some guy, Margaritaville. Don't worry, we'll get there too. What up, Forgivens? How's it going, Jamie Lynn? Shaggy coming in with those sweet emotes. What up, Mr. Jones? How's it going, Pender? What's shaking? Darth, what up, Darth? Super Spike coming in with those hype train. Hello. Phantom Crow, every time I hear the intro, I feel like I should go play DOA Extreme Beach Volleyball. Not a bad thing. Jamie Lee just popping along. Hell yeah. Apparently, I need to create a new intro, and my goodness, those nuggets messed me up from the mini marathon, but we'll get to that too. What up, Chris? How's it going, Northern Nomad? What up, Josh Brown? Here, but lurking tonight. That's okay. Your thoughts on the margarita? Oh, don't worry, I'll get there too. Effortlessly random picked up the Best Action Urban Legends Casey Jones from Ross for $9.99. It's another good quality Best Action figure. Worth it. All right, enjoy. Indeed, Forgivens. Don't worry, we'll have a shell of a time on Wednesday. We'll talk about that too coming up. What up, Winter Star? Oh no, I know. But hi, by the way, to both of you. Because of some of the conversations on the streams last week, tonight's dinner was chili cheese dogs. Hell yeah. What up, Luis? How's it going, Cop? Oh, we'll get there too. Good quality and Best Action don't belong in the same sentence. I can't talk about that. Remember, I got a bet going. Yeah. As I stated earlier, I am still a little messed up from Friday's mini marathon. I got really sick off of those nuggets, so there might be a change in the Nuggets of Doom. Yeah, so I apologize if I'm a little slow moving tonight, or if I start talking very fast. You know why, at least. I have an end goal, literally in this case. But let's pop over to the toy news. As mentioned in the title, there's a bunch of San Diego Comic-Con exclusives revealed. There's a bunch of stuff from Joe Fest. I was only able to get images of chunks of that stuff. In fact, I'm just making sure that these images are previewing, and they're not. Well, shucky ducky. It's okay. Some of them are, so that's good. Shots of hot sauce? No. Classified Torch and Nagahide just hit my pile of loot, so that's going to be fun. Hell yeah, that's awesome. I am incredibly nervous because as stated on the mini marathon, I'm not going to ship my pile of loot until August. Because all of this is going on down here, and I just don't need more boxes in the house. What are you doing to the toy room, David? So more so the entire basement is getting swapped. The laundry room is over there, and the storage room is over there, and they are switching because they were switched by the previous owner, and all of the mechanicals and furnace are over in that room, and not in that room. So everything is pumped from one end of the house to the other, which causes leaks, which causes all sorts of problems. So we're simplifying that. And then after all that's done, probably in later July, the studio is actually doubling in size because that wall over there is coming down, and I'm taking over the room over there, and it's going to be awesome. Let's find out if Dave's pictures are in order. Well, you know me. It's all Corey's fault. It's not Corey's fault. Which, by the way, shout out to the good old casting cave. I got my Rogue head sculpt in today. I'll be showing that off on some photography later on. And I actually pulled out the brown suit because I wanted to see how this looked, and that's just badass. So a couple casting cave heads. I also got a Nick Fury, but I haven't opened up my Nick Fury yet. So I'll try that tomorrow night, probably. Who's on your shirt, Dave? Looks like a fun character. This is from Black Cat Ice Cream in Des Moines, Iowa. A fantastic ice creamery that I got to visit when I was down there for Des Moines Con. This is their mascot. So pretty damn cool. Go check them out. I think it's literally blackcaticecream.com or blackcaticecreamia or something like that. But scope it out. Okay, what up, comics? Hey, everybody. I'm late, but okay. Well, that's okay. You were playing with toys. Put that head on the new 2-pack first appearance row. Once it comes out, eventually. Yes, probably. Anyways, let's go into the toy news, shall we? 5K Toys showing off their not Bebop, and I'm not gonna lie, they showed this image first, and I went, I don't know anybody that's going to display him in this option. It's still cool. Everybody I know will be displaying him as this fucking rad looking figure. I'm sorry, this figure rules. From his punker vest to his grenades, he's literally just missing a couple turtle shells for his shoulder pads. He's got the chucks and the gut and everything else. Just stunning looking. That is a pretty piggy indeed. Again, no information yet on a pre-order, but it does say pre-order coming soon. It's fucking cool looking, man. Then popping over Longbox Heroes Collection Wave 2. This one from Fresh Monkey Fiction. Again, these are those superpower homage figures. But from Series 1, we're getting the Companion 2. We're getting the Tick. We're getting Christine Spar, the Grendel. Or, well, not the Grendel, but just Grendel. Kevin Matchstick from the book Mage. Equipped for Safety Madman. I will be curious if that one comes with his rocket pack, or jet pack, rather. Because that's why he has the helmet and the goggles and everything. And then we have Grendel Prime. Very excited to see these. These are almost like, if you guys remember those Big Blast toys, they're like the 8-inch figures from what feels like a million years ago. I feel like this is a logical continuation to that style of wave, and I'm very, very much for it. Again, pre-order Q3 2024. So still a little ways off, this fall. But pretty damn stoked. I picked up a bunch of Wave 1, and they are stellar. You got Toy Otter and Fresh Monkey Fiction working together. That's some happy toy magic right there. Oh, what up, Birdie? I remember when Wizard Magazine had Kit Bash Madman figures. So cool to see a real legit one. Dude, there are many. Well, I'll send you pictures. I usually like to display those in some manner different than typical TMNT designs, but I can't deny how awesome that, yeah. It's just cool looking. Then popping over again, Fresh Monkey Fiction showed off that they will be doing Cops figures. These are, whoa. So Fresh Monkey Fiction showed off a lot of stuff first off. This was the big thing. This was the only clear photo I could get when I was digging through online. This is really, really neat. I am very curious, though, because I swear Cops was like a spin-off of G.I. Joe or something, so I thought that fell under the Hasbro license. So I'm hoping they have the go-ahead and they can just go fucking ham and make all of our favorites from yesteryear, because these look awesome. And the pitch, if you were able to catch not a bootleg, but a recording of the panel, they go into great detail of how deep they want to go in this line, and I am for it. I need a Buttons McBoom Boom. But yeah, as you can see here, the sculpt is fantastic. Cloth goods cape, just stellar looking. Now we're going to buzz through a bunch, because there's a bunch of Monster Force figures that we did see and a bunch of Monster Force figures that we did not see. Mr. Legacy is one that we had not seen. The General, also one that we had not seen, with a likeness that definitely may or may not have appeared in Happy Gilmore or The Mandalorian or many others, but I can't unsee it, and I don't want to jinx it. But damn cool looking. Also, we have Commander Gridiron back there, as well as the Black Watch, which doubles with these goblin monster-looking heads. Pretty damn cool. Cops was set in the future of the same universe as G.I. Joe. Okay, maybe that's what I was thinking. Yes, Cops is not really a spinoff, but it's kind of in the future of G.I. Joe. Some of the characters are descendants of Joe's. Okay. Just wondering if the Cops figures will come out before the heat death of the universe. Probably not. My guess is it's probably going to be 2020. Well, the Monster Force stuff that they've shown already is already scheduled out to 2025. So my brain goes, we're not going to see Cops until late 2025, maybe 2026. Maybe. How do you have the General without Shaq? Wasn't going to say it, but You did, so also, one thing to note too, the weapons are designed by Gridiron Studios for a lot of these, which is pretty cool. If you've gotten stuff from Gridiron before, you know their quality. So that's pretty damn cool. Also, a pretty awesome shot of Kilowog. This is the Veteran William redone, and yeah, different color scheme, more military looking. But it also comes with the alternate vest that came with the was it Bombasby exclusive? It's like the Marty McFly puffy vest as opposed to the trench coat looking apparatus that Veteran William comes with. So pretty damn cool. Again, a bunch of pictures of figures that we've seen announced or we saw at PowerCon, now with a little bit more information, such as the Sasquatch being called Chatsworth. Also Shurikan, which is the Yeti. I believe both are using the Memory Toys Big Bear body, so that's pretty cool. Mixie says, ask Corey what a werewolf with clothes is. Yeah, we're not going there. But yeah, diving into a bunch of these figures. Also, like, looking at these, I'm like, some of these skirt pretty close to some of those classified figures we've seen already. But granted, it's kind of a take on some of the Action Force stuff. So, again, excited to see figures instead of renders. Not that I have any doubt that Strange Monkey Fiction is going to do a great job with these. It's just there are so many fucking figures that are up for pre-order right now. This really had me stoked. And yeah, back around to Cops. Again, very, very cool. Also, they showed off their Count Dracula. There was also there is an exclusive of Count Dracula and King Manuat that also was shown off, and they're basically just transparent plastic variants of the standard releases. All those red guys are pretty much the Action Force bad guys. Indeed, you can put them with your Skeletron, which there's an image of that too. What did it do? Popping over to Hiya Toys, the Universal Soldier figures that were kind of teased / shown off relatively almost 2 years ago. Now are fruition. They're coming to fruition. 6.5 inches tall, so a little beefy. Comes with a fantastic array of weaponry, alternate head sculpts that, shall we say, the likeness ain't great, but still pretty damn cool. A bunch of different hands. Again, sorry guys, I'm a little wiped out still. Fresh Monkey Fiction has the Super 7 deal of showing of slides of figures for a while. Indeed. Army Cody Rhodes a little bit. Apparently they had factory samples of the Naughty or Nice Reindeer 2 that do a pretty good job of matching the Paintmasters. Oh, hell yeah. I did not see those. Hot Toys showing off their Droideka. I didn't grab a bunch of images of this because if you've seen the Black Series review, and if you've seen episode 1, you know what a Droideka is. Plus, it can convert from bot mode to ball mode. Pretty damn cool looking. You know, there's going to be a bunch of unnecessary articulation in there. That's just going to be wild. So, pretty cool. Up for pre-order now on Sideshow. Then over to Loose Collector, they showed off a bunch of these early prototypes. These were a couple of the clearer pictures that I could find. This is Master Wang Lei. Got a little Drunken Master vibe going there. Pretty cool. And then a Chupacabra. I don't know. Pretty cool looking. Obviously, early prototypes, but still damn cool looking. And your shelves are thanking you for skipping Star Wars Hot Toys. Oh, I'm well aware. Then popping over to Mafex, we have Dr. Fate from the ill-fated Black Adam movie. However, Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate was by far one of my favorite parts of that movie. Again, it's Mafex, fantastic amount of detail, a beautiful wired cape with a very nice looking gold material to add that effect. As you can see, a bunch of different hands as well. Yeah, see, Bootcat's with me. Droideka's just showed up in my Jedi Survivor playthrough, and let me tell you, I was hyped, right? He does come with... Okay, when I saw these in the movie and now, all I could think of was the... What was it? The Never-Ending... Everlasting Gobstopper from Willy Wonka. But, I don't know. I love the look of this. He comes with his giant crest as well. You know, and the Ankh actually has like a plug for the stand too. Just a great looking figure and actually a really damn good looking profile of Pierce Brosnan. underneath there. That is a really nice face printing job, and honestly, a really nice sculpt. Because if you don't got the sculpt underneath it, the face printing can only go so far. And you know what? I dig this a lot. I don't really dig the movie Helm that much. I love the classic look, but it's a movie figure. So, golden gobstoppers indeed. So stoked for the Fate announcement. The effects look like rock candy, and I might be able to sub out with Mezco Fate effects. Indeed. Just a damn cool looking figure. Also, another damn cool looking figure, the final Spider-Man, technically, that you need to round up your No Way Home figures. This is the integrated suit Spider-Man. The figure that was teased last week with the pointing hands. But yeah, Bukat says Helm does look pretty chaotic for being of order. Indeed. I got a Bionicle Borak reference with Droidic. Oh, fair. Thought the movie Helm was an interesting take on the character. I agree. I like the classic better. This is a fantastic looking Tom Holland sculpt, and actually the face printing doesn't look like, the weird like misty bits, so I'm guessing this might actually be a paint master. But as you can see there, he also comes with the serum from the end of the movie, as well as an unmasked mask. He also comes with the Box of Doom. And your usual array of webs and hands. You do get one head, and I believe these are all swappable eyes, not alternate heads, as with previous Mafex figures. But then here are all the accessories. Again, the standard web pack out, the unmasked mask, or the loose mask, I guess, Box of Doom, and the serum. Then popping over from Tetsujin, it is Giant Robo. Again, I wish this figure was like boom, like 3 feet tall. Pretty damn cool. I remember this design a lot more than I remember anything about the manga or the anime. But pretty cool. Again, coming in with that gloss finish, so it looks like a big old beautiful boy. And yeah, alternate hands, few blast effects to throw in there for good measure. Just a damn cool looking toy. Then popping over to Mattel. Well, no, this wasn't Mattel. This was Mattel. Again, with some San Diego Comic-Con reveals. They have been doing the micro buildings and whatnot for sets. This one is the Mojo Dojo Casa House from Barbie. You got Ken standing up there in a very Polly Pocket looking manner, which is pretty damn cool. There we go. Looks like the rowboat from the Hello, JJ. I'm not gonna lie, this is badass. I'm a sucker for little dioramas. Like, one of my favorite things growing up was when Mr. Rogers went into the kitchen and he had all the set pieces from the Land of Make Believe, and he'd take them down every so often and set them up. I thought that shit was awesome. That's what these are. I infamously bought a Fast and the Furious one and sent it to my buddy Samir and said, "Hey, Mindwave Comics finally bought you a house." It was a dumb joke, but he also loves Fast and the Furious, so I hope he enjoyed it. But yes, Kendom, where being Ken is Ken enough. Kendom salute. Again, pretty damn awesome. Again, most of with Mattel, as usual, they're going to have stuff at the show, and they are also going to have limited stock available through Mattel Creations. I just grabbed this because I know it's a little out of the wheelhouse, but I thought it was damn adorable. You get all the Batmen, and it's just ridiculous because they're little people. The little people collector thing, I don't get it, because I feel like a kid would just come up and grab this and rip them out of the box. But awesome for those who dig it. I honestly would be tempted, if I was at the show, I would probably pick this up for my kids if it wasn't $1 billion. Dude, Mr. Jones, right? That would be damn cool. After that, too bad they showed off. Oh, we'll be there. Okay, may have to get that. Those Batmans are beautiful. Agreed, they're adorable. They also showed off these from Hot Wheels from the Racerverse, 2 Secret War homages. You have Black Suit Spidey, and you have Wolverine in the brown suit. They come with a lenticular shield base, which is pretty rad. And then a Street Sharks variant, because, a pool shark, a street shark, a shark amongst us type thing. And yes, Josh, they are missing Adam West. This is ridiculous and awesome. You have all the guys sitting out back, chilling, waiting for their bro, because Ripster is a shark among us. Honestly, this picture looks more like he's using a blind man's cane instead of a pool cue, but still awesome. Again, a Street Sharks exclusive the first year. Pretty damn cool. Pool Shark! You get all of Batman. You also, unfortunately, get... ouch. Moving over from Mattel, from the WWE line, you get an HBK. This, of course, is from his appearance at WrestleMania, so it's the one he comes in on the zip line, which he actually comes with the attachment. I will be curious if there's some sort of cord that comes with him as well. But there he is. Just damn cool. WrestleMania 12, yes, I had Roman numerals, folks. Sorry. But yeah, a great exclusive, a great way to redo a figure that has been out for the better part of a decade. I think that OG all white HBK came out 8 years ago. I think it was Defining Moments. So pretty cool. Thought it was silly, crazy cool how the Sharks would swim under the pavement. Yeah, a little reckless. But it does come with the closed eye head sculpt, which is a little funny to me. And then his cocky entrance head sculpt, which is from the Ultimates release. Was that an Amazon exclusive? But there you go. There's all his pieces. He has different ponytails. He has his actual zip line that you can harness him in. And yeah. Then moving over, Rao, looking awesome, has different pecs so he can have battle damage, different forearms so you can put the gauntlet on him. Just damn cool looking. I couldn't find much information about this outside of the pre-orders are going up at the end of this week, from what I could read. Who is Shawn Michaels? This exclusive is going deep and obscure, I guess. I can't tell if you're joking, Mixie. But yeah, this is badass. I don't really know what else to say. It is from Medicos down there. So again, more information coming soon. From NECA, a re-release of Hannibal. This one is coming as part of the horror fest for Walmart. Again, it'll be in a deluxe packaging, the kind of letterbox packaging that they've been doing lately. You do get his alternate head sculpts, bloodied, unbloodied, and in action, pre-fava beans, I guess. I have been getting the Fist of the North Star hardcovers as they came out. Hell yeah. And I mean, I gotta imagine this fig's gonna be kind of spicy price-wise, because everything else that I could find from Medicos was up there. Then popping over, NECA revealing a bunch of San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. We talked about Alf last week. This week, we have Captain Impressive from Dinosaurs. It's Earl with superpowers. Can't say, honestly, that I remember this episode specifically, but I do love that he has a wired flannel cape. Pixel Dan actually has a fantastic in-depth look at this because he got hands on this, the Turtles 2-pack, and there was one other. Why am I blanking? I guess I'll come back to it. Yeah, Captain Impressive Trachea Plug. Kind of wild. Again, We Say So in the back, a division of We Say So Corporation. GW, not a sucker, a sucker. I think Alf. Oh, Alf was the other one that he took a look at. There we go. Sorry, I remember looking at the pictures of Alf last week, so that's why my brain's just kind of buzzed. Damn cool looking figure. Again, lots of modularity on it. You can actually take off this entire chest piece, and he has soft goods covering his entire body, which is remarkable, because that is a big honking figure. There's a look at the packaging. Again, NECA is going to have these available on their website in addition to having them at the show. It'll be another Friday, what was it? Friday, Saturday, Sunday release last year. Usually launching at noon Eastern, so that's 11 o'clock Central Standard Time. And yeah, all the luck in the world for those going after them. I do not need to collect the NECA Dinosaurs line. Yes, you do. There's only 3 figures so far. Just kidding. Because now we also have We Say So Earl. This is Earl in his work togs. Again, most of what we saw from the first release, but now he has his hard hat, his work shirt, and his lunchbox, and his gloves. I missed the gloves the first time around. He's got a 6-pack of beer. Also, just these monstrosity frogs that were always in his lunchbox. always made me feel terrible because I'm pretty sure he eats them. But yeah, again, Worker Earl. This is now the third Earl that we're getting, so that's kind of wild. Nita Robbie. I am surprised that we haven't seen more characters outside of Earl and Baby, but we'll see. No tree to push. Fail. Yeah. Oh well. Then popping over the NECA San Diego Comic Con first appearance turtles, you have the Eastman and Laird first sketch looks. These are in scale with your Lawson turtles as well as your OG Eastman turtles that came out a million years ago. These are fantastic. They do come kitted out with all swappable weapons, so you can make the first turtle whichever you want them to be, despite it starting off with the best one, of course, because they came with nunchucks originally. But there you can see it. Again, it has a ball joint at the base of the neck as well as up in the head, so you get a really good range of motion. It is a long neck on the Laird style, but pretty cool. Are those turtles going to be on the NECA store? They are, Gilgamesh. Again, it's going to be a little bit that Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I want to say it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It might be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. All the information is already up on the NECA website. So make sure to go over and check that out for all the specifics. Again, all that I remember properly is that they go up at noon Eastern or 11 Central Standard for 5 minutes. Yeah, pretty much. But as you can see here, you got the figures in the packaging that we've come to know for the Mirage line, as well as a slipcase. The one thing that seems really weird is they had Kevin Eastman draw these. So Kevin Eastman's turtle looks very much like Kevin Eastman's first appearance, first sketch turtle. He also drew Laird's, so it looks a little more intense. They do also come with alternate head sculpts, which you can't really see there, but they do have the more traditional, like classic looking turtle toy gritted teeth look, which is pretty rad in my opinion. I dig it. Popping over to Ramen Toys, they showed off the Titanium Titans. Um, these to me look like they might have been meant to be hawks of metal, but as we know, we only got 2 figures from them from Silverhawks. But this is going to be their own line, Titanium Titans. This is going to be going to Kickstarter later on this year. Cool looking figures, and apparently a completely original concept, but some of those parts might be reused. I don't know. What up, Neil? How's it going? Hawks that are pretty metal and yeah, inspired by that show that totally didn't exist, right? Yeah, again, more information on that to come. Infantry Troops, Titanium Titans, Crimson Trooper, Captain Zephyr, and Inferno Guards. So again, more info soon. There it is. A new intergalactic space marine toy line and comic book from Ramen Toys and Riot Press. 1/12 scale, great for collectors who like to army build. These figures are metallic, translucent, and some even light up. Which I think only the big dude in the back lights up. But Toys presents aluminum sparrows. They're cool looking though. Again, I dig it. Look, loyal subjects, guys. Hey, it's the Foot Elite. They also showed off that they're doing a Dark Leo. Moving on. Popping back over to Hot Wheels. They are doing the Naboo Royal Starship. It is that big chrome bastard from Tatooine that we see, or not Tatooine. Yeah, Tatooine. Man, I got to get through the stomach bug. Great looking shiny ship. And then to the one that everybody was asking about. This is the first ever Jimmy Buffett action figure. He comes on a margarita glass that spins. You have, they're not pterodactyls, pterodons, I believe, that are swarming him, and he's happy as punch with his salt shaker, his margarita, and his thongs. Coruscant, Naboo, no, because they take off. It's Luke's home planet. Why can't I think of this? Isn't it Tatooine? Man, damn. The fact that the box looks like a picture, right? Pterodon heads. It was Tatooine for a good chunk of the movie, Dave. I'll protect you from the thanks, show us the best action figures where they hurt you. In here. They got from Naboo to Tatooine and then to Coruscant. Yeah. This is wild. I know Jimmy Buffett passed away not too long ago, so this is a pretty cool tribute. Uh, there he is as he appears in the movie. Absolutely ridiculous. And yes, his packaging is that of a margarita pitcher. Those troopers, guys for the Titanium Titans, kind of look like Takara's Cybercops a little bit. That's kind of why I dig them. But yeah, again, going up on Mattel Creations as well as available at San Diego Comic-Con. There you go. Music industry icon Jimmy Buffett made his Jurassic World debut when Dimorphodons attacked from the sky following the destruction of the aviary with dinosaurs on loose and park guests in imminent danger. His priorities are clearly in order as he rescues 2 margaritas during the mayhem and searches for shelter and for his lost shaker of salt. You forgot to point out your bank account. Yeah. Love how they use the fonts from his albums. Yeah, it was whoever decided this, props. Good job. This to me is what a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive should be. Something ridiculous, completely unnecessary. If it's missing from your collection, it won't make a fucking difference. But if it is in your collection, it's one of those things that you go, what the hell is that? That's pretty rad. So props to them. I think I grabbed all the pictures. Then popping over to the Too Bad Origins exclusive. This is actually the first time we have gotten a cartoon rendering or a filmation rendering of Too Bad, but we also got, well, the mirror, but we have both of the individuals before they get combined. You have Tuvar and Badra, which is freaking insane. You also have the mirror that brings them together. This is just insane. Again, the box art, the packaging, I don't know how to really put it. Like, this is one of those figures, again, that falls into that category of, if you don't have it in your collection, but you have a Too Bad, great. You have the character. It's fantastic. If you do have this in your collection, it's something unique. Parrot heads to descend onto San Diego Comic-Con like Locust, probably. Forgot to point out your bank account, that too. That Too Bad Bebop Rocksteady got me. Yeah, Too Bop Steady, pretty damn cool. But yeah, I like that you can have them individually, or you can actually put together a filmation style Too Bad. Then popping over, Skeletron updated that stuff is coming this summer. I just thought this was a really cool image to see production samples out there. So again, if you back this, they're updating the Kickstarter regularly. Those dudes are actually buddies of mine, so props to Skeletron for sticking to their guns and producing some really cool shit. It's taken a long time, but it's quality. Is Dave an Origins collector now? No, but I do love the Filmation figures. I've come very, very close to diving into the animation line. I just don't have space. Needs a custom get along shirt. Nice. You can have them before and after they do the fusion dance. Indeed. Yeah, definitely has taken a long time. That it has, Spike. But it'll be worth it in the end. Moving over to Storm Collectibles, we have Orochi Yashiro from King of Fighters 98. Again, just like any of the other figures, big, beefy, heavily articulated, comes with cool energy effects, and up for pre-order right now. Like, fucking A, I know this isn't Ken, but he just murdered Ken. Popping over to Syndicate Collectibles, they are putting out Pumpkinhead, but not only Pumpkinhead. This is a 1/12 scale deluxe action figure, 3 head expressions, as well as an extra hand to hold the cross. 38 points of articulation, 9 inches tall, posable bending tail. I'm really glad they have these selling points on there. You are getting all the Motu TMNT though, right? I'm getting all the mutants. This is insane looking. I always love this character design, so to get a highly articulated, highly sculpted, highly detailed one, pretty damn cool. But they weren't done there. They are also doing the Howling. So here we have a variant head that has not been shown yet, 7 1/4 inches tall, 34 points of articulation. Here we go. Again, available for pre-order right now on syndicatecollectibles.com. So check that out. But yeah, it'll be in a big old window box. It's just fucking cool. I need that pumpkin head, right? Oh my God, he killed Kenny. Giant pizza monster, a little bit. Popping over to Tamashii Nations, or SH Figure Arts. This is for SH Monster Arts. Whoa, I lost my notes. This is Shimo from Godzilla X Kong. Ooh, apparently that was the only image I grabbed. He is not going to be to scale with Kong, but he will be a big boy. How is Syndicate as a toy company? For Boba Fett, I honestly don't know. I don't own anything from them, but they're doing a really good job of marketing those figures. The Syndicate figures are also on BBTS for those interested. Oh, there you go. Don't put a vest on your werewolves, or Corey will judge you a little bit. Then popping over, SH Figure Arts, Tamashii Nations, Monster Arts, whatever you want to call it, put out a bunch of exclusives. This looks to be a redecoed, retooled classic Godzilla. We are also getting Goku and Gohan. You have baby Gohan there. So you kind of get father and son. This is just really fun. You get the flying cloud. Just a really cool release. I'm sure we'll get it in a more standard release as well because they love their variants. Then popping over to Jiren. Big, beefy, bulky. Cool. I don't really remember this torn bit being that vibrantly red. But yeah. What up, Esteban? How's it going, bub? That bumper shot recreation is awesome, right, dude? Oh, so good. But again, big beefy Jiren. Then popping over to Kakashi from Naruto, very very cool looking. Again, the articulation, the aesthetic, this is what they're made for. Just fucking killing it. There's some funny shots, of course. I don't want to even run through the possibilities of what this image means, but it is pretty rad looking. Then over to Trunks. Again, looks like a transparent hairpiece. This is in his, well, Super Saiyan form, I guess it technically would be. But Godzilla suddenly makes me desperately want an updated original size Mattel-esque Shogun Warriors Godzilla. That would be dope. Flying Nimbus. Thank you, Krimsky. 1,000 Years of Death. And yes, he did what you think he did. Aha. Noted. But yeah, Trunks looking badass. I am curious where his sword went there. But then popping over to the Target Geek Out, they put out some exclusive Minecraft figures with the golden axe, as well as the Minecraft cape. Bop Steady is up for pre-order. Again, these are up right now over on Target.com. I just wanted to show them off. I am very excited for this. I do wish this was meant for holding as opposed to plugging into one of the hands, as well as the next Stranger Things 2-pack. Again, we had gotten the Gorgon. No, that's not right. Gorgon? Yeah. And Skeletor. And this one is with this dude and a really sickly looking He-Man. I don't know. That skin tone looks very sad. Demogorgon. Thank you. Toy shirt oil check. Looks like that'll be the same ball and chain as Krang has. It does, yeah. Demogorgon, something like that. There we go. Man, Mr. Jones, I'm not trying to get in with you, I promise. I'm just really tired and not feeling good. Then popping over, Super 7 showed off a couple in-box figures of their Super 7 G.I. Joe Ultimates. I can't do that. It's Robo's thing. But yeah, we have Major Blood here, Lady J. Down here, we have the Crimson Guard, and then we have Roadblock. Pretty cool looking. But then there are these. I know these have been a hot button topic. I talked about it a little bit on the mini marathon stream. Some people happy, some people unhappy. I am one of those that's in between. I think these look cool. I think they also look very squat, but at the same time, that's how they looked in the show of season 1 and 2. Actually talking it over with Emilio, who actually worked on it. He kind of let loose on it a little bit, not in a bad way, but was saying, this wasn't based off their model sheets. This was based off how they appeared in the show, which I dug. Again, double jointed elbows, double jointed knees. I am curious though, because they do have these big thick pads, how much articulation that's going to add. It does look like they can get into some pretty squat poses though. Again, not packed in with a bunch. A spare head, some alternate hands, a shell cell, and then their weapons of choice. I dig it, but I feel like it's missing a little bit of something extra. Mikey comes with his chucks, but he also has the spinning chucks effects, which I think adds to it. I know I'm partial to Mikey, but I feel like Mikey is the best deal in this entire wave. Also, I will be really curious to see how they're going to be distributing 2003 characters throughout the line going forth, because all 4 bros in one go, it's like, all right, awesome. So are we going to get like another wave, or is it going to be one character kind of sprinkled into the following waves? Just very curious. So worried about Super 7 loose joints issues on these specifically. Fair. I mean, it's double the joints. Neil, I'm still on the fence about. Dave wants a hunt. Yeah, I do. You like Turtle Titan variant or Dark Turtles from Fast Forward? Yeah, I mean, they could do any number of things with them. But just, again, very curious to see where they go from here. Again, Mikey comes with his spinning chuck effects, his chucks as we've seen them, alternate hands, the shell cell, the alternate head. I do like the spinning effect. Raph, looking good. Again, each one of them comes with a pretty awesome little action shot. This one of Raph actually reminds me more of 2012, which is why I grabbed it. And then if you order them all from Super 7 together, you get these 4 exclusive heads, which I feel like they should have just packed these in. But I get it. This is a really good way to force people to buy from Super 7. More specifically, these are up for pre-order minus the heads on Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. But if you're a stickler for the kind of wacky, more energetic effects, shall we say, or effects portraits, get them from Super 7. I just hope these aren't as floppy as some of the other Super 7 stuff or those 6-inch Playmates Classics. I agree. I think they said future waves would be mixed. I am really not wowed by these, which is fine. I saved some extra money. Hell yeah. Just saying, though, over 2 years since Gorilla pre-order went up. Mixie, you don't got to tell me, man. I've had that thing on pre-order since day one, son. Dave, did you pick up the Turtles of Grayskull Mikey yet? That figure is hilarious. Yes, he is in my box. Oh, Turtles of Grayskull and Masters of the Universe figures right over there. I'm itching to set up that display so badly. Mixie, what wave? That wave should hopefully be showing up in August, but yeah, wave 7 is showing up after wave 10. Kind of weird. How are you Turtle fans still paying your bills, getting it from all sides? Dude, I don't drink. There we go. That's where I get my spare money from, I guess. What up, Mitch? Hey, bud. I'm going to go from Super 7 for those alternate heads. Too bad Donnie's is the worst in the alts, but he comes with good ones in the standard. Indeed. How are we paying our bills? We're supposed to pay them. Shh. Says the man doing turtle variant covers. Come on, man. You're making that turtle money. I know. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. Speaking of Mikey's and NECA Last Run and flashbacks, Mikey should be getting to me next week. Hell yeah. I know Walmart is currently redoing their section, and the Flashback Mikey, Flashback Donnie, and a Last Ronin t-shirt are supposed to be hitting right now. It looks like some of the ones locally here in Minnesota have been switched around more recently. Just want to give a congrats all around for raising $1,000 Friday. Thank you, Mitch. Thank all of you, because yeah, last Friday on the mini marathon stream, we'll get to this afterwards in a little bit more in depth. Yeah, we raised over $1,000. So props to the COJ. The COJ provides pretty damn rad. Budgeting. Fair. Moving on. Again, another Walmart exclusive. This is part of that horror con. I have to emphasize horror because I think as a Midwesterner, I sometimes say horror con, and people say, "Did you say horror con?" And that's a totally different stream. These are essentially black and white re-releases of Werewolf Raph and Igor Leo or Hunchback Leo, just in black and white, much like NECA has done with all the Universal monsters. So check that out. Also, by not eating out all the time or at all. I hear that. Then popping over here are some better pictures of that veteran William that is part of the Monster Force line, up for pre-order right now on Big Bad Toy Store for $84.99. Again, it comes with accessories that we got from both versions of Veteran William, so you do get the vest option as well as the wrist blade, as well as the Nike pieces. So big old gray werewolf for you. Frank and Raph should have been packed in with Hunchback Leo. I agree. Horocon. Nice. But yeah, with that being said, that is all the toy news that I have for this week so far. There's always more stuff coming out, and we'll come back around next week and hit it up. But yeah, like I spoke about, like Mitch talked about in the chat, last Friday for the mini marathon, we raised over $1,000 together here on the channel. I want to thank everybody who was on the stream. I want to thank everybody who hung out. And thank you, Mitch, for being the mod with the most, as always. So it was fantastic. Again, I apologize. I'm a little under the weather. I actually did get messed up by eating the nuggets of doom. As I've talked about previously, I am training right now. I'm actually working out with Cesar Bononi and filming my progress as a part of a video idea that I had. So I had been eating clean and not eating shit for 3-4 months outside of the last mini marathon stream. So I am, yeah, I got to figure something out for the next one. So I got a couple months, but thank you everybody for donating. Again, we're at over $2,000 raised so far in the year for Extra Life. Again, that's for children's cancer treatment and research. And that was wild. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Jones, for being there start to finish as well. Thank you to Mitch for being there as well. Thank you to everybody. Maybe space out the super hot sauce. Yeah, I agree. At least think about donating or sharing. I appreciate you, Mitch. Again, as always, that information is in the video description below. I'm not bringing back the zingers, man. I think that would go worse. But tomorrow is Chop and Shop as per usual. I'll actually be showing off a bunch of these heads that I got from Corey from Casting Cave. Again, they have some absolute, you know, Corey, he makes really cool shit. Go over, check him out, castingcave.ecreator.com, or just go look up Casting Cave on Instagram. You will never be disappointed with his product. Yeah, got a bunch of customs. I actually will be painting and jointing a Dave Wonder head that was won in a raffle on Friday night stream. I believe Fortnite won that. I did get your message, Fortnite, by the way. And yeah, I will do that. I got to figure out sculpting onto that resin, though, just because I want to make sure it's durable. And then Wednesday is the return of Turtle Talk. So Geeky, myself, Bitters, and maybe a few others will be stopping on and popping a credit. Oh, god damn it, Robo! Gonna bring him back, I swear to God. Make you a deal. You come back for the next marathon stream, I'll bring Zingers back. There's your deal. But yeah, Andrew, right? Been eating clean. Look what that got me. Also, if you haven't, go check out Robo's Patreon as well. Robo don't know. He posts videos super early, produces a bunch of fun stuff. Check out my Patreon, patreon.com/DaveWonder as well. Always doing giveaways, always doing random lives and chatting with you guys more directly. But yeah, so maybe once Robo stops doing the con circuit, he can come hang out. Honestly, he's doing more shows this summer than I am. Wait, Robo had time off from smoking. He's not smoking. He just went out for smokes. There's a difference. Join the No-Bots and the COJ, right? We're good people, promise. Hey, Dave, if you can get Corey to send me some hot sauce, I will take all the bullets. I am not going to do that to you, Mitch, but I'll see what I can do. A wild Robo appears, indeed. Yeah, so that's about it for tonight. Again, back tomorrow night for Chop and Shop. Then over on Wednesday will be Turtle Talk. And then I am actually done for the week. And next week, I will actually be off. I have to go up and do some work on the cabins. And they're 100-plus-year-old buildings that are in the middle of the woods. So got to do a little work on some of the trim and all that jazz. So I'm going to just stay up there for the week and work. I might pop on for a surprise live or something, but it won't be Chop and Shop or Let's Talk Toys. Well, it'll probably be Let's Talk Toys. I'll just probably drop in and have some fun. Mitch, I am going up to the Iron Range, so I'll be taking a week off. But yeah, see, I'm right, 3M, right? But yeah, it's going to be a fun time. Regardless, I will be up at Range Fan Con this weekend. So make sure to check that out. And then next week, like I said, normal schedule will be thrown off a little bit just because I'll be up north working and stuff. So it'll be a fun time. I'll be up there with Ollie, and it'll be great. Mixie, do we get a Griff Riffs? Griff Riffs will be on Thursday this week, and I believe Thursday next week as well. So it'll be a good time. Yeah, man. So as always, you can find me right here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You can find me at my social media links below. You can find me over on Patreon, patreon.com/DaveWonder. Most importantly, you can find me over on Extra Life, extra-life.org/participant/Dave Wonder. Again, that link is in the video description below. Please go check it out. If you can't donate, that's fine. Share the link around. Share the cause. It's a good one. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun rigmarole. And yeah, you can find me at all of these, all the links. Thank you, Mitch. And yeah, hopefully as bug passes, I'll have a little bit more energy tomorrow night. Thank you, everybody. And as always, be good, be kind. Much love from Minnesota. Good night, everybody. Now, where'd that outro go? There it is.